data collection time. So here's data that I think that we need based off of what you talked about. One, we need blood work and a whole pile of it. More than you've ever had ran at any given time. The fact that you were 300 pounds for however long you were there, the fact that you've been at least just overweight, if we want to say that, puts you at extreme cardiovascular risk, all different kinds of things. So that's blood work. Then you mentioned food sensitivities, wanting to know what you should and shouldn't eat. I agree. Then you also mentioned looking at cortisol and figuring out what your stress levels are. You can check it in blood work. It's not as, in my opinion, it's not as accurate in blood work because unless you are wildly out of range, it doesn't pick you up as being abnormal. And so you do it in saliva and you capture it 4 times a day. So you catch it, morning, an hour after or 2 hours after you wake, and then after dinner, and then bedtime. And so you're catching the wave of what it's supposed to be. Then you had a moldy basement. So that's a total toxin test. So that looks at all kinds of chemicals, looks at herbicides, pesticides, volatile organic compounds, all this stuff. The other piece of that puzzle is that sometimes people gain weight not because, and or become diabetic, not because they were eating poorly, but because they're full of toxins. So it's actually on the American Diabetes Association's website. They have a link to an article that was written years ago about the environmental connection between toxins and diabetes. Then we have toxic metals. 1, you grew up here. 2, you lived in Chicago. There are hundreds of miles of lead pipes in the city of Chicago. And so that's petrifying. The other thing is looking at stool testing. I don't like the fact that your bowel movements smell. I don't like the fact that you have changed to using, Zepbound, and that has changed. But also, like you said, is it possible that eating better has improved that? But are you good enough?
Yeah.
That's the question. I don't know. Are you still sitting on inflammation?
The dope in the box test?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a great SNL sketch.
Yes.
You haven't seen.
You just want data. Dude, you want data.